Hi everyone, welcome back to Sharika's Insight Tarot. Today I'm going to ask the question, what is hidden from you? There is a father who is keeping secrets. This has to do with treatment. For some of you, this has to do with health. For others of you, this has to do with the child. This father has gotten other people on board with keeping this secret. I'm hearing that many people have lied to themselves so much about this that they actually believe it. So whatever this has to deal with, is most definitely has to deal with a younger energy and the avoidance of. Okay, I'm being led to say that this reading may be emotional for some of you. Someone decided to abandon their responsibility. I'm getting this storyline of siblings living completely two different lives because of an adult's recklessness, an adult's neglect. Okay? There's so many people that know about this. You were supposed to be raised in wealth. You were supposed to be living a completely different lifestyle than you lived or that you live currently. Obviously, you know I have to say for entertainment purposes. A lot of you were lied to. You're currently being lied to about who your real parents are. Your real parent is actually someone that's very famous, someone that is wealthy in the public eye. Something about a teddy bear is significant. There's a Queen of Swords. This woman could be from Tennessee. I'm hearing this woman could have blue eyes, but she's ready to talk about this now. She's ready to tell someone the truth about their lineage, their background, who their true parents are. You weren't supposed to live the lifestyle that you lived. You weren't supposed to struggle. You weren't supposed to move so often. Some of you have some type of notoriety or some type of fame, and that's because you are meant to, from the beginning, this was supposed to be your life from the beginning. A lot of you have felt like you were always meant to be famous, and that's because that's what you come from. Somebody feels like if they went along with the situation revolving you, that it would hinder their status, hinder their wealth, a will. Something about Arkansas is significant. Okay, I'm also seeing that growing up, you were medicated a lot. This was part of the programming or part of the manipulation. Who you were told was your mom or your dad, they're not actually your real parents. They got a back end on a deal. They got a deal, but it was like the back end of it, whatever that means. Tell me about the people that are claiming to be. Okay, so there's a Queen of Wands that knows about this completely. She either has been paid off or she's being threatened to have something removed from her life. If she talks about this, this woman could have, I'm hearing she could drive like an old school car. Could also be connected to Spain or Mexico or the island. She's been watching this the whole time. They're showing me it was an agency, but this agency was fraudulent. It was backhanded. It was like an agency that, you know, the everyday people don't know about. It's faking documents as well. You know, I have to say for entertainment purposes, yeah, whatever. Some of you have fake birth certificates. I'm seeing somebody living in like a dingy looking house or home. I'm seeing there was a specific woman in your life. This could have been a mother who was very mean, very cruel, very neglectful, very evil. She's not your biological. The reason why she was that way is because she couldn't bear children of her own. And so because of that, she got involved in a illegal adoption agency. Tell me more about her. I'm hearing crackhead. She does something excessively. This could be drinking, this could be drugs, this could be something about the face. So this could have to do with like obsessive compulsive disorder, but she's very off, very, very off. I'm also seeing she's very isolated, antisocial. It was really the mothers, the fake mothers, plan to go along with this, but the father, he wasn't really okay with this. But I'm seeing he was very distant, and his distance was because of him knowing the truth about whatever they were involved in. Your real mother is married to a wealthy man, or she has been known to be connected to a wealthy man. She's also pleading. Something is going on with and this has to do with possibly the reading that I did before this with the King of Pentacles. He is trying to hide information. So if you haven't watched the video before this, I will go back and watch it. But she's pleading with her husband about, what is she pleading with her husband? About keeping something hidden, not communicating with you, or just not communicating with a certain person. Or this could also be not telling the authorities. I'm hearing this mother, if you were to speak to her, she would make all type of excuses like, oh, I was so young, or where I grew up, or the person that raised me. The Page of Wands shows me at the time that she gave birth to you, she was very mentally naive. There's some type of blank stare or just emptiness when it comes to her, like now to this day. Show me more about this agency. Okay, we're gonna do a reading specifically about the agency. I'm hearing only certain people can access this. Whoever gets involved in this agency, they're promised their child will never know that you are their real parent, because we're gonna put on the birth certificate that this person is their true parents. So basically they tell them like there's not going to be any evidence of knowing. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of celebrities or just people who, I'm hearing high ranking, they use this instead of actual adoption. The adoption happens before the baby's born. Okay, let's see. What should you know about whoever these people are? They're cruel, like very controlling, very vindictive, very manipulative. And I'm also seeing that they try to paint you in a way that you are, you know, completely not. Something, I'm seeing that growing up with whoever this is, or just being around them, felt like you were unwantedly placed in an occult setting. I'm also hearing that a lot of women that birth children that they feel like won't racially look like them use this. But there's something going on with death. Somebody knows something regarding somebody passing. It has to do with this agency, and I'm seeing it's coming out slowly but surely. I'm hearing for a lot of you this was 20 plus years ago. They felt like 20 plus years ago it was hidden and it would never come out. I'm telling you, this King of Pentacles is going to be brought down to his knees. Going forward in the future, it's not going to be looking good for this person. Show me what's going to happen in the future when it comes to this agency. I'm seeing a lot of you will be getting a payout, or whoever this child, but I'm seeing this child is now an adult. This person is going to be offered a payout. I'm hearing it's coming, it's on the way. Or somebody was programming someone else into like the golden child, molded to be a superstar. Something about chess is significant.